Welcome, gamers! It is I, Wolfie, and I will be playing this horrible, gore-filled game full of stress and ridicule. Who am I kidding? We're playing Stardew Valley, guys. It's a very nice farming simulator, very similar to Harvest Moon, but with a twist. New features, more features, cool ways to play. So we're gonna go ahead and start a new one. Now, I usually go for the regular old, we're gonna farm everything. We're gonna go ahead and say Wolfie. What to call the farm name? So many ways to name. Sure. I'll keep thinking about it as I randomly generate. Weird sound effects too. Like they want all the sound effects. There's some interesting ideas. Space invaders, I swear. Alright, I'll figure it out. Let's see. Nah, don't call it Play It Again. Games, farm. It sounds kind of meh. Let's go ahead and... Old time. Favorite thing. Oz. Now, you could say any kind of favorite thing. I'm gonna go and try to do with food related. I'm gonna do it lowercase, because I've played with this before, guys. I'm gonna go ahead and tell you. I already know, but you know what? It's fun. I want to keep playing anyway. Might as well do it with you guys, and we'll see how this goes. But I want to do it in a much different way, so I know what's coming, roughly. I haven't seen all the things, but I'll explain as we go. Hairstyles, man, they got some lots of them. And it's kind of fun that you can pick from both sides immediately, even if you are a girl or boy. Just gotta figure out which one I want. That don't look particularly messy. Just sticks it right up like anime. Ponytail, huh? I guess guys can have ponytails. It works, it does. Let's see, let's go to... Yeah. Now there seems to be a lot of shirts. That look like links. Of course, just with so many options, it becomes hard to decide. So fates. Nah. I'm going no worries. Pant color. Brown is fine. We're gonna make it a darker brown. So green and brown. We're Hyrulean colors, guys. It's okay. Let's give them a nice blue. Blue-eyed green dragon. Now, this is one of the things we can talk about, though. You got your farm types. Standard plot of land, largest place to make your farm. Get your riverbed, islands, riverbanks. Got lots of fish. Forest. However, the bounty of forest nearly at footsteps. Hilltop. Mining deposit, mining opportunities. Or you can make, a place where monsters come out. I haven't seen that one. I do like fighting monsters, but I haven't seen... What do I want to do? Very tempted. Let's go with the forest. Let's go ahead and live off the land more than anything. And we'll do everything else in free time kind of thing. That way, if we're living off the land, we have more reason to go and talk with everybody around us. Alright. We're gonna hit OK. I almost hit back by accident. And we're gonna go ahead and play the cutscene for anyone who hasn't seen it. Here's the old grandpa. And for my very special grandson. I apparently talk faster. I want you to have this sealed envelope. He's very tired sitting there. I think that was very interesting. No, don't open it yet. Have patience. Now listen close. Come closer, come closer. There will come a day when you feel crushed by the burden of modern life. And your bright spirit will fade before a growing emptiness. Almost messed up that word. There's Grandma in the picture. I think she's gone already. When that happens, my boy, you'll be ready for this gift. That's him coughing. I don't know why he's twitching his fingers. Now, let Grandpa rest. XX years later. So I guess you can decide your own, quote-unquote age, too. You see, it's so lovely. They just got, you know, this button for work. It looks like that rest button never ever turns on. Let's see what we got. We got somebody with a bunch of band terminated. So we got fired up. He's a little hyped up on caffeine. There's that guy. Here's me. I'm a little tired. I don't know about you guys, but my eyes immediately go to the far right where there's a skeleton. He died. He didn't even get terminated. He just died. Yeah. Life is so painful. Click. Click. Alright. Dear Wolfie, if you're reading this, you must be in dire need of a change. The same thing happened to me long ago. I'd lost sight of what mattered most in life. Real connections with other people and nature. So I dropped everything and moved to the place I truly belong. I foreclosed the deed to that place, my pride and joy, Old Time Farm. It's located in Stardew Valley on the southern coast. It's a perfect place to start your new life. This is my most precious gift of all, and now it's yours. I know you're on a family name, my boy. Good luck. Love, Grandpa. P.S. If Lewis is still alive, say hi to the old guy for me, will you? He was a dickbag. He was a son of a gun. Now, admittedly, it has some very nice features. Now, in the Harvest Moon games, it kind of went like this, but it's more like you visit the place first, and you visit your grandpa there, and then he passes away, and you get so sad, but you find a letter for him. Then you go back to visit. The mayor's like, "Man, I'm so glad you're back. Here, just take the place." And one of the girls that you go and you hadn't met when you were a kid, you see her again there. Interesting. Well, it sounded like it just died. Hello, you must be Wolfie. I'm Robin, the local carpenter. Mayor Lewis sent me here to fetch you and show you the way to your new home. He's there right now, tidying things up for your arrival. The farm's right over here if you follow me. Immediately, though, I do get distracted. There's an item I could have picked up. Oh boy. Bit of a mess. There. This is Old Time Farm. Yeah. Yeah. You guys like, holy shit, what did I sign up for? What's the matter? Sure, it's a bit overgrown, but there's some good soil underneath that mess. With a little dedication, you'll have it cleaned up in no time. The good soil is this stuff, you know, it looks whiter, it's not the grass. That's where you'd definitely be able to plant. And here we are, your new home. Yeah, that's it there. Ah, the new farm. What for shame? Ah, the new farmer. Welcome. I'm Lewis, mayor of Pelican Town. You know, everyone's been asking about you. It's not every day that someone new moves in. It's quite a big deal. It's so good. So, you're moving into your grandfather's old cottage. It's a good house. Very rustic. Rustic. A little worn down and tiny. Rustic? That's one way to put it. Rusty might be a little more apt, though. Rude! Don't listen to her, Wolfie. She's just trying to make you dissatisfied so you'll buy one of her house upgrades. Anyway, you must be tired from the long journey. You should get some rest. Tomorrow you ought to explore the town a bit and introduce yourself. Townsfolk would appreciate that. Changed a little. Oh, I almost forgot. If you have anything to sell, just place it in the box here. I'll come by during the night to collect it. It probably stays up till really late. Well, good luck. She was always busy until just then. Alright, guys. The lovely sound of a rooster. Rooster. Progress has been saved. This is also slightly different in that it, very foresty like. It saves at the end of every day instead of just whenever you want. Here's a little something to get you started. So we're probably gonna do this section in like day increments, you know? Fire! Or 2 day, depending. Your #1 source for weather, news, and entertainment. Now, the weather forecast for tomorrow. It's going to be a beautiful sunny day. Fortune teller. Welcome to Welwick's Oracle, the only show where the voice of spirits is channeled directly to you. The spirits are very happy today. The best to do with they will do their best to shower everyone with good fortune. So it's a little hard to see on this, but there are images that go with what's going on. The Harvest Moon had this as well, but not as informative at times. They had whole channels for dramas. Welcome to Living Off the Land. We're back again with another tip for y'all. Now listen up. This one's for all you greenhorns out there. Chop wood and search for wild forage to earn some cash while waiting on your first harvest. It, gives a different kind of advice every day, depending what you need. It's springtime, though, and don't need to get too much. So, the button system's a little weird, but journals, you got quests going. If you want to become a farmer, start with the basics. Use the hoe to till the soil, seed packet on the soil to sow a crop, water every day until the crop is ready. Grow some parsnips. Introductions. Be nice to Jester and introduce yourself around town. Some people might be anxious to meet the new farmer. So, we got all our supplies here. Basic stuff. I mean, it's not too bad. I might rearrange it. So the thing is, you gotta clear off the area to be able to utilize it, Now, some of the bigger things, those big logs, you can't knock them down just yet. Yeah, that's what it usually says. Your axe isn't strong enough to break the stump. The idea is that you need to get upgrades. Just kind of like how Harvest Moon did. It was pretty well thought out and steady method, Now, I'm just kind of clearing up all these weed clumps. The other ones were more grass clumps, and those we'll talk about those in the next day. Meanwhile, just clearing some of this stuff up really quick. I like being able to get around my farm as fast as I possibly could without being blocked. So some of these blockages, they're gonna have to go. Alright. Well, I don't really want woods right there anyway, so it's okay that that one died. So as you can see, you know, trees, they grow pretty well. I'm gonna check out their whole farm. Let's go ahead and get this. Well, it's right there. Interesting. Ooh, what's this? Ah, secret passage. Okay. Wait for my return on the dawn of your third year, Grandpa. It's Grandpa's shrine. Apparently he was buried on the landscape, and they just kind of hid the tomb away. Yeah, let's see. We got some more of these big stumps. That's pretty good, because this will give us some good different kinds of wood later on. I always like being able to just get everywhere. Even if I don't want to go everywhere yet, you know? Cutting up... and you see the item bar. Gotta check something. Yeah. I like seeing where the hit location is, because then I know where I'm aiming. It's a little tricky, guys. It's a little tricky otherwise. Yeah. Now, you don't actually want to throw out the clumps of weed. It might take up inventory space now, but it gets used later. Of course, the trick is that the time just keeps going. Even if you're in a place, it's going to keep going. So, looks like we have... Let's go ahead and pick map. Nope. Okay. So it looks like we got a couple of nice big ponds, but otherwise it's actually pretty filled with just rocks and trees. Not too bad. Not too bad at all. Okay, so if we're going to do this, we have to keep our areas pretty clear, because if it's full of weeds and, you know, those logs, stuff like that, nothing's really going to be able to grow. It's going to be just too congested to really grow. And this stuff, this is grass. That's officially grass. It's different. You use that to feed. It's kind of like when you have hay back in Harvest Moon. So these are all the different townsfolk. So we got this menu system, okay? Usually by going into E, you get to it. And these are extensions for your bags. And yes, you can wear clothing. It's pretty fun. These are your skills, how well you do and stuff. And the social. Who are these people? They're the townsfolk. Oh, we already know Robin. And we know Lewis. That's where we gotta go. And as you saw, this is the map. Very nice town. Okay, we got some fish shops over here. Got this whole forest section you can walk around. Some neighbors just to the south of us. This is the ranch area. We don't know what this wizard tower is, but this is just a question mark. Maybe eventually he'll open it up, and this is another question mark. This is a train station, though it says question mark. You can go up this way. It is 4th of July-ish, guys, so if you hear fireworks, that's what it is. We got the bus stop we came in at. Then we got the community center, playground, the mines, quarry, Jojo Mart. Blech. Curse that place! And the town. It's a nice place. It really is. We hit okay, so we don't actually exit out. This is crafting. This is what I mean, but we have a certain amount of things we gotta do. To make a chest to hold all the stuff, we need 50 wood. So we have to clear out some more, really. And then you got your collections. This is all the stuff you can make and sell. This is all the stuff you can catch. This is all the stuff you can find. This is all the stuff you can mine up. This is what you can cook. And this is how well you're doing. You know, different achievements. And then you got your options. Auto run, always nice. There is a way to switch back and forth. Show portraits, so like when they're talking. Show merchant portraits. Always show the hit location, and especially when moving. Pause the game when window is inactive. Use controller style menus. You get your things. Let's zoom out just a little. It's nice to see a bit more of the screen. And looks like it's good. We're good to go. Ooh, whoa. Actually, no. I'm used to the other way. Let's put it back. That's what happens when you get used to something. You just go, nah, never mind. Actually, I want to make that chest before I go anywhere. They do got some lovely music, though. So this takes a while with your old supplies. And as you may notice, over here in this bar, I have, it's going down. It's your energy. You know, you get stronger as you do more stuff, eat more food, get used to work. It works out. I don't want to go for too many of these trees, 'cause that's where a lot of my stuff's going to come from. Of surviving in the woods, you know? Gonna have to figure this out. I haven't worked with this map before, so I don't know what I'm going to really do with it. I know I'm going to probably put this as my farming segment, because obviously that's where I want to try to put it. Alright, we're going to set these down. Well, you stop that. You do automatically pick up anything that's near you if you leave it. And you hit right click, and you can put stuff away. So now, I'm not carrying everything. Gonna go meet the townsfolk first, come back, and then we're gonna adjust, we're gonna clean up the place a little. Well, let's go ahead and let's make a single row of parsnips while I'm here. Show you what I mean. So, we're gonna, as you get stronger equipment, you can actually just do different, you know, straight line, or hold the left button and do more work at once. Lots of options. No idea if actually so that's part of the problem. I am now low on energy. So you always have to till the earth first. And we don't really need all of it, so starting to feel exhausted. Better stop. As much as I want to keep doing stuff. See, this is the foraging stuff. Lots of things around to sell. You just gotta know how and where to find it. Or, you know, search the whole place. It'll work. You'll find your way. So this is the town. Now, admittedly, this is the run, and there's no speed. There's no, you know, fast travel. It's very much a farming simulator. It's a pleasure to meet you. I'm Harvey, the local doctor. You meet this kid. Oh, a stranger. My name's Vincent. Mama says not to talk to strangers. You seem okay. Always nice to see, you know, to hear you seem okay. Oh, aren't you exactly how you aren't exactly how I imagined, but that's okay. I'm Jody. Hello, you must be Wolfie, the new farmer. I'm Caroline. My husband runs the general store, and you have met my daughter, Abigail. She's the pale one with purple hair. Yeah, they got some interesting folks in here. It's a quiet little town with some, so it's very exciting when someone new moves in. Having a farm around could really change things. They're like the nosy three. They're always gonna be there, chattering amongst themselves. Hello, it's nice to meet you. You picked a good time to move here. Spring is lovely. It's also chock full of stuff to have. Hey, it's Mr. Wolfie, the new farmer. I'm Pierre, owner of the local general store. If you're looking for seeds, my shop is the place to go. Hey, you'll also buy produce from you for a good price. So we can sell things to him directly, or we can put it in the bin for Lewis to sell later. Let's go ahead and sell this stuff now. Get one parsnip, so we have an even thing. He has a lot of stuff. Like, he has a lot of cool stuff Some trees, which is always nice. That's going to come in handy later, especially as we're going to be farming, foraging mostly. So that's pretty good. Now you see, they do take a whole month essentially to mature. It takes 28 days to produce a mature cherry tree. Oops, sorry. Bears fruit only in the springtime. When the groves of the 8 surrounding tiles, quote-unquote tiles, are empty. So that means that the tiles around it can't be full of stuff. Nowhere to put the rest of this stuff, so we're going to go ahead and leave off here. Actually, no, I need to go water my stuff, so and get some energy. Now you can actually rifle through trash, but if people see you do it, they get a little anxious. Why, hello, and welcome to our little community, dear. You can call me Granny if you like. She's a pretty nice lady. Ah, come on. Sometimes the way you can walk is very specific. Oh, aren't you the one who just moved in? I'm Maru. I've been looking forward to meeting you. Got some really nice, friendly folk. You know, with a small town like this, a new face can really alter the community dynamic. It's exciting. She's a bit of a nerd, bit of a science person. Need a drink? Oh, you can read it in your face. Read it on your face. You're gonna love it here in Pelican Town. If you're ever looking for something to do in the evening, stop by the saloon. That's where I work. Yes, I've stopped you while in the saloon. Now, admittedly, they do seem a little odd when they just kind of shake and like, ooh. But you gotta be able to walk past them. Well, hello there. I'm Gus, chief and chef and owner of the Stardrop Saloon. Stardrop's actually very special fruit in here. Hi there, Wolfie. I'm glad to see you. You're always welcome here. He's always going to be able to talk. Because, you know, customer service, man. Just talk. He sells food. This way we can get our energy back. Don't worry. Now, he also sells these recipes. But I do not have a kitchen, so buying them right now would just use up most of my money for no good reason. So what I'm going to do is actually just buy some food. I believe, yep, salads are the better. They have a certain amount of health per whatever. Some are a little bit more proper cost, I suppose, than others. So I'm going to get 2 salads. Eat 1. There we go. And there we go. A good chunk of our health bar has come back. Oh, looks like somebody's new. I just walked over there while we were talking. Hi. She's a bit shy. Oh, did you want something? Some of these ladies and some of the gents, you can go after them if your fancy strikes you. We're gonna go ahead and just like meet a lot of people here first. That sound you heard was me trifling through the trash. Like a decent person. Oh, just Jody. Okay. Yeah, they live in their different houses. They got their room set up how they like it. I forgot Vince lived there with Judy. This is... Oh, you're that new farmer boy, aren't you? She's a bit more high-strung, huh? Oh, I'm Haley. Still talking? If weren't for those horrendous clothes, you might actually be cute. She's the shallower one. They do sort of fall into their cliques, but at the same time, they got their reasons, you know? Got different reasons for difference. Ah, the new farmer we all been expecting, and whose arrival has sparked many a conversation. I'm Elliot. I live in a little cabin by the beach. It's a pleasure to meet you. So this is the beachfront. So that's Elliot's house right there. And, well, Grimace is curious. Yeah. See, they even got stuff on the beach for you to pick up. Now, this is what you want the hoe for. See those little wiggle worms? They got stuff there. Sometimes it's just junk. Sometimes it's kind of important things. Now, he actually does not show up until he mails you. So, go on fishing. Kind of want inside. Okay. He'll be back after he's done with the thingy. Fishing? Fishing. Now, this is a secret area. This actually is not too bad to try to get done pretty quickly. With 300 pieces of wood, this could be fixed. It lets you access that side of the beach, and that side usually gets more foraging spots. Oh, see, I thought it was 6 in the morning. No, it's 6 p.m. Definitely going to be needing to head back home soon. Just want to show you guys more of the town real quick. The museum. They're only open to certain times, so really, if you gotta do something, you gotta focus on doing that and not anything else. Hi. I'm Clint. He's a bit of a shy guy, too. I'm the town blacksmith. If you ever need to upgrade your tools, I'm your guy. So he's the one we're gonna want to see to get these tools to be better functioning. And then you got your JoJo Mart. Blech. This is also ridiculous stuff. They sell stuff at usually more cost than what Pierre does. Like, it's just not so good. It's not. This guy. He's the representative. Welcome to JoJo Mart. How are you doing today? I don't believe we met. I'm Morris, JoJo Mart customer satisfaction representative. When you decide you want to become a JoJo member, I'll be delighted to make your transition a joyous experience. Now you see, what he's talking about is going to come in a bit later. We're only just looking around the whole town. He is colliding with the small town life here, and small town life is not enjoying the kickback. We'll go ahead and pick up this, plant our other seed. So this is the calendar. It shows birthdays. You know, when they are. If you know what they like, you go get them that thing, and they love it even more. The other side is the help wanted posters. It says to know who wants help and when, so you can help them. Alright, we're gonna plant this, chop some more. I don't know about chopping. Ooh, we found a book. Found a lost book. The library's collection has been expanded. So, nothing's going to grow if you don't water them. Really, you want to try to water, like, in the morning. For real life type of thing, you do morning and you do evening. You don't want to do it in the middle of the day, because then you fry your plants. I mean, you essentially just put water on them, and the sun's going to bake them, and it's not too good. So, there's that. But, in here, it doesn't really matter, as long as you get the watering done. We're going to go ahead and put those away for sale. And we're going to go ahead and go to bed. Well, no, let me get a couple more things chopped up. Actually, yeah, we'll clear up these. So the idea is if you clear your homestead, there we go. You don't have as much to worry about. It's more chance to get stuff without your weeds blocking it. You have to kind of be like planning a little bit on what you wanted this place to do. Of course, then it also actually becomes harder to see. And this is sap. Don't really have any sap, do I? I want to make one thing to show you the usefulness. Just gotta be careful not to wear yourself out too much. Now, we got some sap here. You know, we got the little skull, because don't actually eat it. It's not good for you. But we do need it for this torch. Now that we have it, we actually have a light source. Could we do that? It works really neat, huh? Different light sources light up different amount of areas. We're going to go ahead and set it outside so when it's late we can see where we're going. Let's turn on the fireplace so we can see that a little bit. And we're going to go to bed for the night. So this shows your day's progress. Foraging, fishing, and then a total amount. And it saves. That's a day. Hi guys. Progress saved. And that First day of Harvest View. Wrong one. Of Stardew Valley. And so we got a little letter waiting for us, but we'll get to that in the next one. Have a nice night.